so I'm the nutrition counselor, Kim. Dominique is fine. Do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, that's
okay. Great. Okay. All right. So today I'm just going to be asking you a series of questions about your eating patterns. Have you ever met with a nutrition counselor before?
No.
Okay. And so as a peer nutrition educator, I can provide nutrition education on 3 topics today. So we have eating on a budget, eating a balanced diet, and then reading a nutrition label. So do any of these 3 sound of interest to you?
The second one.
Okay. Eating a balanced diet?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, and so just to let you know, if you feel uncomfortable at any time, you can just let me know when to stop. She's just going to be evaluating me and taking notes, and Dr. George is the only one who's going to be reviewing the information.
Okay.
Okay. And so before we start, I just need your verbal consent to begin. So, yeah. So is it okay if we begin? Okay. And then I also have this form that you can sign. Sorry. Thank you. Alright, so I'm just going to start today by asking you a few questions to give me a better idea of some challenges or maybe some support that you have in your routine related to your eating patterns. So, what grade are you here at State?
Second year.
Your second year, sophomore. And do you live on or off campus?
Off campus.
Off campus. And how long is your commute usually?
Bus an hour.
Bus an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, and so now the questions are just going to be a little more food focused. So how often do you buy meals and snacks out?
Maybe like twice a week.
Twice a week. So would you say never, rarely, sometimes, often, or always?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay. And how often do you buy meals out on a typical weekend?
Weekend. Often.
Often? Okay. And then how often do you buy snacks out?
Snacks. Sometimes.
Okay, so just give me a second. I'm just going to tell you. Okay, so now we're just going to move on to conducting the 24-hour recall. I'm just going to be talking about the foods, beverages, snacks, any like little nibbles here and there that you had yesterday, starting from the time that you woke up to the time that you went to sleep. And so we're just going to be doing like 3 pass systems. So the first one I'm just going to tell you to give me like a quick list, and then the second time we'll just go into a little more detail, like if it was like fat-free or whole milk or something like that. And then we're also going to be using like the measuring cups just so that it helps with your memory, like, and the amount that you had. So how does this sound? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to begin. So what was the first time that you had something to eat or drink yesterday?
Like 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay. And what did you have?
It's dim sum.
Dim sum?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know there's like different dishes, so it's kind of hard, I think.
Okay. Okay, so I guess I can just ask maybe like the types that you had. If it was like several, it's okay. Just let me know.
Should I just tell you like the type of food that was in it, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Like there was pork, shrimp.
Pork, shrimp. Do you think these were all like different, like dumplings?
Portions.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had a few of each, so.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So pork, shrimp,
and then noodles.
noodles, okay. Okay,
And rice.
and rice, okay.
That's better for
Alright. And then do you have anything to drink with that?
Tea.
Tea. Okay, and then what was the next time that you had something?
Like 6:30 p.m.
6:30 p.m. Okay.
And then poke bowl.
And poke.
So it's like rice, raw seafood.
And was the rice white or
Oh,
brown?
rice.
And do you remember like everything that it had in it?
Yeah. Like raw salmon and crab meat. Then there's like different vegetables. Do you want me to list all the vegetables?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
please.
Edamame beans, radish, corn, carrot, seaweed. And then do you also want the sauce?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
sesame aioli, so.
Sesame and aioli.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, and then did you have anything to drink with that?
Just water.
Just water. Okay, and then what was the next time?
That was actually it for the day.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so you said that this was out, right, at a restaurant?
Mhm.
Okay. And then do you happen to remember, say, how many dumplings you had? If you were to like estimate, I know that's kind of
Yeah.
hard.
I'd say 3 of each.
3 of
and then-
each.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I guess once noodles. I
How
don't know
about, yeah, we could do like, we could do cups, we could do like this amount or something like
maybe 2 of these both.
that. 2 of these?
Yeah. And then 1 cup of cider.
Okay, yeah. And, how big were the dumplings, did you say?
They look like this.
They look like that, okay. And do you know how much tea you had? We could use this, maybe just like 1 cup, 2 cups.
I'm trying to like.
No, it's alright, to think
Time.
like
2 of these.
2 of these, okay. Alright, and moving on to your poke bowl, how much rice do you say?
I would say 2 cups.
2 cups?
Yeah.
Okay. And then for the salmon and crab meat?
Maybe like half a cup of each.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about the edamame? We also have this, this is like a tablespoon.
I'd say for the rest of them instead of this, they
Okay.
put a lot. So.
Okay. And for the sesame and aioli, I think we have this dice, maybe like that could be like the amount of sauce or yeah, maybe.
I'm just gonna guess it's one of these.
Okay. And how much water do you think you have?
2 of these, so 42 ounces.
42 ounces. Okay, so I'm just gonna review it back and then just let me know if I missed anything or if you kind of remember something. So at 10 a.m. you went out and you had dim sum, you had pork, dim sum, shrimp, about 3 each. And then you had 2 baseball sizes of noodles, 1 cup of rice, and then 2 cups of tea. At 6:30 p.m. you had a poke bowl with rice, about 2 cups, a half cup of salmon, a half cup of crab meat, about a tablespoon of edamame, radish, corn, carrot, and seaweed, and then about a tablespoon for sesame and aioli, and then approximately 42 ounces of water. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you happen to know where you got this poke bowl from, or the rest of the name? I'll just put out.
Yeah, I forgot, sorry.
Okay, no worries. Okay, so thank you for sharing this with me. So just to review, the nutrition education topic you chose was eating a balanced diet. Are you still interested in talking about
Yeah.
that? Okay. Oh, and I also wanted to ask you if this was a usual day of eating.
2 meals a day, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So my mentor has reviewed the information I'm about to go over. What I would like for us to do now is to kind of just think about the topic that we chose and the information that you just shared with me and create a SMART goal. So SMART goal stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So usually when you make like a lifestyle change, it's good to have a SMART goal, and you're more likely to become successful at that lifestyle change. So I just want to get a better idea of where you are in terms of your level of confidence in changing. So I have this graphic here, and I just want to ask you, how confident do you think you are in terms of like making a change with eating a balanced diet? 1 being not ready, not sure, and then 10 is ready.
I'd say 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so for your response, it seems that you're in a stage of, you're in a stage of readiness, so this is a really common stage of change. So can I take a moment and provide you with a little information about balancing your diet? Okay, great. So let me pull out my handout. So we could just look at this together. So here I have the MyPlate. Have you ever heard of MyPlate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this is basically like the new food pyramid. It's divided into 5 groups. So you have vegetables, fruits, grains, protein, and dairy. And we also have oils as well. So is there like a certain part that maybe you'd want to improve on with eating a balanced diet, or something that you're like interested in changing?
Having more fruit, I guess.
Having more food,
Yeah.
okay. Alright, so a good tip would be to just try to add a little more vegetables and fruits to like every meal. So having like a little bit here and there is good, and a good like rule of thumb is to make half of your plate fruits and veggies, and then the rest divided into grains and proteins and dairy and stuff like that. So fruits and vegetables, obviously they're really good for you. They're high in fiber, vitamin C, loads of like minerals and vitamins. And it's also good to buy like fresh. I mean, you also don't have to focus on it being the freshest or like organic. Sometimes frozen is also like the best option, especially if like if you want to reduce some waste and stuff. And yeah, just try eating a variety of like fruits and vegetables if you want. Do you see anything actually on here that maybe you really like, or something that you're like willing to?
I like fruit, it's just like I feel like I don't have time to eat.
You don't have time to eat it, okay. Okay, and second. Okay, so yeah, so all forms are good. So frozen, canned, dried, juice, things like that. So what do you think are maybe like some advantages of like incorporating more fruits, or what do you think is maybe like a disadvantage? I know you mentioned time.
Disadvantage would be time. I guess I don't find myself buying more fruits, more vegetables. Like I prefer, I guess, vegetables over fruits. Sounds weird, but
Okay.
yeah. I think an advantage would definitely be like getting vitamins.
Mhm.
Yeah. Filling up the plate.
Yeah. All right. So then, how confident do you think that you can make, or actually, let's just make like a little goal. Say, is there like a goal that you have in mind? Maybe like increasing your fruit, like by half a cup a day, or just eating one more vegetable a day, or anything like that. What do you think would be most convenient for you?
I'd say like increasing my fruit intake to half a cup a day. I
Okay.
guess. Yeah.
Half a cup a day. Okay. And so I guess now I want to ask you again, how confident are you that you can meet this SMART goal using the same 1 to 10 scale?
I'm probably the same, not sure on.
You're not sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll try, but I can't guarantee it. That's
Okay.
all.
Alright. Okay, so now that we've written this down, why don't you just like rephrase what we're gonna, or what your SMART goal is, and how we can work together to make that happen.
So I said half a cup a day, right?
Mhm.
Fruit. I guess when I go to the grocery store, so we can just stock up on fruit more, so I could try to meet that goal.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so thank you for participating. It's been a pleasure talking to you. So from our SMART goal planning, you indicated that you would consume about a half cup of veggies every day. And then just one last thing, let me know, how will you know that you've met this goal?
How will I know? If I've been eating enough fruit.
Okay. Alright, well that sounds great. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
That's
Okay.
it.
It was really nice
Thank
meeting you
you.
for coming in.